Okay, so today it's TWAB day, TWAB, TWAB, and this is my boomer breakdown of it. Basically, I'm old. I don't understand things. So hopefully that'll help some people not understand things as well. Anyway, this week at Bungie, 10th of February 2022. That is 12 days, less than 2 weeks until the next expansion releases, and it's got a bunch of information in here. So this week it's Bungie. We showed off a heck of a lot, including more Void 3.0 goodness, which they did, and it was interesting. Void 3.0 is basically the same as Stasis now. And I found out more about that. Void 1.0 apparently was Destiny 1, Void 2.0 was Destiny 2, and now Void 3.0 is this one. And I'm assuming I'll probably go into that a little bit more as we go through it. So speaking to the new Vidoc, which we watched, which is the last video released just the other day. So basically, let's just carry on, read this, see what we can find out, see if there's anything interesting in it. Why is this exclamation mark yellow? It's a yawning beagle. I think it's a beagle. Oh no, what does it say there? A basset hound. Basset hound's not a beagle, is it? Anyway. Nice to put that in there. What is Destiny 2 animated? Might watch that later. I'm not watching it now, don't have time. With the clock here, people, it's 10 my time as I film this. So, all about Void 3.0, and this is what we're here for, really. Now, the juicy tidbit you may have missed is the hefty new blog post that offers a closer look at the revamped Void class. I did miss that. That's fine. The change that is free for all players, one that just honestly feels good for showing enemies who is boss. To read the full breakdown, that's there. I'm not going through that. With a few key points broken down in a simpler format below. This is more my sort of thing. Big blogs? No. Little blogs? Yes. So it's introducing aspects and fragments, which is the same as stasis, which is fine, and I didn't really unlock stasis properly yet. I might have to finish that. So I actually understand how to do void. Fun times. That's what happens when you procrastinate, people. Don't procrastinate. Okay, so we got aspects of class-specific items that players can choose when using their revamped void abilities. Okay, fragments are non-class specific. Perks that are additional enhancements to how gameplay feels. So aspects are class-specific. Fragments are non-class specific. Okay, good. For Titans, we've got Ward of Dawn. Can now be almost completely instantly activated. Okay, this makes change of order on a more powerful defensive tool. Cool, happy days. Comes a fastest super cooldown tier for ease of access. Happy days. I might get forced to play that more. I don't want to play that more. I like Thunder Crash. Thunder Crash is more fun. Anyway, Sentinel Shield will say still let Titans harness their inner Captain America. Who wants to be Captain America? He's the biggest loser going. Anyway, with throwing shields providing ranged damage. Okay, so you get to throw the shield this time. Okay, that's good. Providing range damage, the shield bash grants a full overshield. Okay, fair enough. That sounds fun. And has to include controlled demolition, bastion, and offensive bulwark, all of which can be found in the full blog post here. We're not reading the full blog post. Hunters. No one really cares about hunters. Love you, Muzz. Hunters will still see the epitome of stealth. That's right, because they're sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sir. Now with even more control over what their enemies see or don't see. Oh, not sure I want to see that. I don't really understand hunters. I don't play hunters very much. They may have one of the best characters in the game, but I don't play hunters. So we're skipping hunters. Just a breakdown of each class, to be fair. Warlocks. Float like a warlock, sting like a bee. There you go. Because Void 3.0 fine-tunes what makes warlocks so valuable. Makes a truly a force to be reckoned with. Okay. Why are they doing this? What is this? What is this post? Why are they doing this? I'll go back all again. I'm going to open up a new tab next time. Okay, so they are. Yeah, they are newses. Okay, so I don't understand what Bungie are doing here. We've got 2 dog posts. Obviously, whoever likes dogs, I'm not complaining. I like dogs. But I don't understand. Just don't get it. Okay, what about new lights now? Here, where we go. New lights. For new players, as we refer to them in the Destiny community, will be able to earn their first aspects and fragments during the New Light campaign. There's a New Light campaign. Okay. During the Schism mission, players will acquire a new quest called Learning Light to teach them more about their subclass abilities. Good, because quite frankly, their introduction is absolute poop. It is one of the worst introductory things on how to learn to play your class. It literally teaches you almost next to nothing. More aspects and fragments can be unlocked. You guys can learn to teach them more about the subclass. More aspects and fragments can be unlocked by visiting a core array in the tower. Cool. Sounds good. In addition, new characters also had the starting subclass experience changed, right? Because each of them start on a different aspect. One of them starts on Arc, one of them starts on Void, and one of them starts on Solar. Not only will new Hunters and Titans be starting with the Void subclass instead of Solar or Arc, all classes will now start with the Void subclass abilities intended to be more friendly and appealing to new players. Right, so that's good. Basically, they're making sure everyone has the same introduction so that no one gets a different introduction in terms of how to play the class, probably because they're going to be making Solar and Arc match Void. So there'll be a Solar and Arc 3.0 as well, I would assume, from that too. That's good. It teaches them all how to do it, and here we go. This tells us what the abilities you get given initially. Okay, so jumps are what it gets. I don't like catapult lift. I just don't like it. Okay. So there you go. So that tells you what you're going to start with. There's a lot to look forward in Void Beta 3.0, and we can't wait to see what you think once you're front and center in the action yourself. To learn more, including more about fragments, the full blog. They keep pointing me this full blog post. I might have to read that at some point. The full blog post can be found right here to be devoured. See what we did there? No. I don't. Okay, I'm going to skip along. Okay, so the Legendary campaign. So basically, well, we'll read it anyway. Some Guardians have been asking for more of a challenge. Some Guardians do like a challenge. I like it nice and easy. So the team here at Bungie has created the new Legendary campaign mode that will arrive when the Witch Queen drops later this month. From reward drops to how it will differ on a base level, we wanted to dive just a little bit deeper into what this new challenging experience has to offer. To do that, we've got Matt McConnell offering some insight into some of the most frequently asked questions about the challenge ahead. Okay, so basically there's legendary versions of the campaign missions. You'll be able to play through it normally, and you'll also be able to play through in legendary mode, which is obviously going to be more difficult. So we've got double chest rewards offering 1 to 3 extra chests per mission. Each chest will give you world pool gear, XP, upgrade modules, and glimmer. Fine. Obviously going to be at a higher rate than a normal mission, which will be basic. Legendary players will be able to earn Throne World armor. Now, is that special armor similar to the anniversary armor, or with perks and stuff, or is it just like Throne World armor? It's Throne World. Maybe it's just cosmetics and stuff. Not cosmetics, but you know, basic armor. Nothing special about it. The higher risk means higher reward, especially when getting to the new power level soft cap in the Witch Queen. Okay. When getting to. Okay, so there'll be extra rewards when you get to the power level soft cap. Okay, cool. I wonder what that'll be. Unique rewards. Everyone loves a cosmetic. For completing the story and difficulty. Oh, a new emblem exclusive. Triumph. Required. Okay, so if you want the newest title for Throne World, you will have to do this on Legendary to get the Triumph. To give yourself that. And a set of gear. 20 above the soft cap at 1520 power level. Okay. You get, when you do all the missions Legendary, you get a full set of gear at 1520 instead of 1500. Which you'll probably get from the normal missions. That's good. 8 upgrade modules. A lot of upgrade modules. And new the Witch Queen exotic armor that typically reserved for the ED Lost Sector drops. Okay. Exclusive Bungie rewards. We're going to make you buy something off their store. That's almost guaranteed what that'll be. New the Witch Queen exotic armor that's typically... Okay, so there's obviously getting new exotic armor, which I'm assuming will be discussed further down. So some players may ask me it's difficult to be feared and how challenging it is. It's going to be difficult. It's got a lot more perks than a normal one, so it's going to be difficult. But here it says designed to be harder than a Legend Nightfall. Okay, that's fine. They're relatively straightforward and easy to do. So it is easier than a solo dungeon or running a Grandmaster Nightfall. Good. Good, that's fine. Are these, is the campaign solo or is it group? That'd be interesting. I don't know whether that is the case, whether you have to do it solo or whether you can do it in a group. If we can do it in a group, boys, I want a boost. I love you. Enemies are more difficult and more aggressive. Yes, fair enough. Okay, yeah, cool. Just the same things when you go into higher difficulty stuff. Things just hit harder and don't die as quickly, basically. Switching up enemy interactions and infiltration, like swapping out an elite for a boss or having an influx of more red bar foes. More red bar foes is fine because you just mow them down. Can you over level the content? So can you have a higher gear level than you need to go in to make it easier? Each mission caps your power. Okay, so no, basically, is what it's saying. You can't over level it. It's going to put your power to a certain level and you can't go above that when you step in there. But you can be under it, which means you're going to get swatted like a fly. Okie, so mighty are forged in battle, but is that the way for solo players too? Darkness can with solo play. Fire. Okay, so you can do it in a fire team that won't be 1-to-1 because triple the boss health isn't fun. True. The true is true. Be enough to keep a veteran trio. Okay, so you can do it in trios. It will increase everything as expected, but it won't be like a 200-300% increase, so that's fine. No wonder triple is a darkness counter compared to solo play, so you're limited to 1 revive per player. Oh, for each darkness zone, you're going to get 1 revive per player. Similar to a raid boss, that is. Okay. And a shared time of 40 seconds before an automatic wipe happens. I'm not getting boosted. I'm not. They won't boost me because I die too much. I rely on their reses. Okay, anyway, we've said it time and again, but you've got to stay close to your friends and be ready to be able to pick them up when they fall. Fall a lot. Thank you, ladies. Okay, so will players be able to tone things down if legendary is a bit too much for their playthrough? Those folks that find the difficulty too overwhelming at first, there's an option to leave the mission and relaunch it through the classic Destiny 2 settings. Some players will want to focus more on the story than on sweat for the first run. That's fine, so take it easy, go through, and that's fine. Thank you for your approval on that. And we want to support that for those who want a more challenge later on. We've added nodes to replay any of the Witch Queen campaign mission and classic or legendary anytime after beating the mission once, of course. So you beat the mission on normal, you can then go back and get it on legendary once you're more comfortable and maybe understand what's happening in the dungeon. Cool, happy days. Heroes are always welcome. What's this? Celebrate incredible each thing. The first video is just the beginning and future features. This dude raps on his streams. Kills it every time apparently. Never filmed to bring the feel good vibes that his community have to offer. Okay, cool. Might watch that at some point. Future Destiny 2, good. So this is basically their little, this is their we need you campaign. Okay. I'm probably going to watch that at some point. If I don't know how long it is, I don't have time to watch it, so we'll watch it again. Okay. New exotics. Not a good one to do. We're going to crush enemy hive ghosts with our bare hands. Saw that in the video. Holy crap, that looks cool. That is an exceptionally nice looking helmet. I like that helmet. I want that helmet. Is that a Titan helmet? Well, that's a Titan helmet. Looks like a Titan helmet. I'm going with Titan helmet. I want Titan helmet. Okay, it's all fun and games with the Destiny class until somebody takes it seriously. Let's dive into what goodies all 3 classes have in store with a little additional insight from the developer team. Aww, little Lorelei? Popeye's misses? Blender helm for Titans is more than just a pretty face. It is a pretty face though. There's a cauterizing flame perk that allows for sunspots to heal players. Okay, no big. The perk also ensures a sunspot is created in your location if you're critically wounded. In the relevant between playtest name, stag spot, helm. Awesome art. Yeah, that is a nice looking helm. I'm going to get that just for the damn look of it, to be honest with you. Although, not really sure about this little fishy head. Don't understand why there's a fishy head on it. Anyway, what else we got? Ooh, a Horfrost Z chest piece is nothing to scoff at. That's this one. I don't like the look of that quite so much, but let's see what it does. Oh, it's a stasis exotic. Now, I don't know, but I don't know if there's any. It could be. I don't know all the exotics, trust me. But is there another stasis exotic for Titans in the game? purely buffs a stasis thing, because what this does here, when a player uses stasis, it allows a Titan barricade to become an impressive wall of stasis crystals. That's the big, I'm assuming the big, the wall from Game of Thrones that I saw in the last video. That's what that'll be. That's cool. Okie dokie. Fantastic. I like that. So that's fine. Just thing. Now, these are actually cool looking leggings, but they are not. They are Warlock leggings, I'm sure. Okay. Warlock, sure. Oh yeah, Warlock leggings. So that's what these ones basically. These have definitely been shining off the love of the new Can't Filament armor. It's very posh. With the Devouring Rift perk, these shiny walking sticks of power grant a player devour when they cast. Oh, that's what they've made the pun up earlier on, right? Oh, gotcha. Okay. So with the Devouring Rift perk, these shiny walking sticks of power grant a player devour when they cast Empowering Rift, allowing for both damage from both allies and individual players to disrupt foes, but in style. They do look cool. Okay, that looks naff, but it might be good. I don't know. So it's gauntlets for another Warlock. Okie dokie, I don't know Warlock. And Warlocks get that. Titans get that. Hunters get pink eye. Cool. Don't worry, Hunters, I still have love for you despite the jokes. They don't love the Hunters. Hunters weren't even mentioned in that video, the Vidoc. They don't love Hunters. It's fine, no one loves Hunters. Anyway, you got some pretty cool gear in the way, including the Blight Ranger helm. It's pink eye, what it is. And it's an arc buffing one. Just to redirect the arcs after dealing increased amount of damage. Okay, cool. Hunters get some sparkly bits that makes them look like they've got a disease. Some Hunters also have the renewal graphs to look forward to. They look naff. They look horrible. But they might actually do some good. Ground is a much larger radius for the dust field grenades. Cool. Hunters get to throw dust field grenades at a bigger place. I don't know what that means, but that does. Don't know if it's any good. Sure. Oh, it's stasis hunters. Okay. That's fine. This worm at Bungie. This worm. This worm. Cool. Oh, this week at Bungie. TWAB. Gotcha. Another week, another message. 40. Okay, so this is the release schedule, so it's going to be the 21st at 7 PM Pacific, 4 AM UK, 4 AM UK, I'm sure it is. It's going to be brought offline. They're going to preload the hotfix 2 hours later, so you can upload it on the 22nd in the morning, 21st in the morning. No, 21st. There, right, okay. So that's going to be 21st at 9 PM, 5 o'clock on the 22nd in Europe. Okay, so it's going to be brought off at 3 o'clock in the morning. It is then going to be, yeah, okay. But this is the 22nd, 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 22nd. Gotcha. Thanks, Bungie. You confused me. So yeah, brought back online. Then, so basically, get ready to play at 7 PM Europe, 8 PM UK. I think it's 8 PM UK. You'll see close to the time anyway. And no one cares about American times because they don't matter. It's just about PS4, not really fussed about that. Bungie rewards. Okay. Don't forget to buy your t-shirts, people. Don't forget to buy your coin set. Don't forget to buy your hoodie or your beanie. Realm Walkers, you need to get them finished before the 21st. These triumphs. They'd be good. Not that one, that's not a triumph. Those are triumphs. Those who didn't give tunes from the Bungie rewards will have on the 28th of February. Okay, so you get to 28th to buy them. Does anyone actually buy these things? Actually, let me know in the comments. Anyone actually finish a triumph and actually buy a hoodie or buy a beanie? I would be interested to know. I'm not sure if that actually happens. Probably does. But if you watch this, you bought it, you let me know. The weapon cycling, so it's going to be taking out quests and stuff like that. Yeah, as it said before. Bounty rewards, that's for Twitch. I don't stream on Twitch at the moment, so I don't really care about that. Okay, for a full sale of... Okay, yeah, so the previous TWAB. Pardon me. previous TWAB. It says, gave a list of all the stuff, so we don't need to go over that again. Once More Feeling, movie of the week. That's a cool movie. You should watch that movie. It's Arcane, TV series on Netflix, but with Destiny instead. It's pretty cool. Pause in the Sweet TWAB. Okay, people trying to fleece Bungie for emblems by the looks of this one, just scanning over it. Yeah, to keep zooming, they only grant those who've been participating in weapon creations. Right, okay, people saying they claimed something when it wasn't them. Gotcha. Fantastic. There's a warlock with something wrong with his left hand. He's got problems. Need to go see a doctor. Dude's dropping worms. Needs to go see a doctor. What else we got now? Well, not the Beefy Boy TWAB that last week's was. Last week's was beefy. You should go read that if you want to know anything about the... goes into the weapon crafting and stuff like that, which I read and was just like, you know what, I can't explain that any better. So go for it. Watch it, read it, whatever you want to do with it. Just seeing everyone's excitement after the Vidoc went live was a whirlwind for the team. It was very good. I enjoyed the Vidoc a lot. We have so much we can't wait to tell you. Show one more light TWAB left until the Witch Queen arrives, and then it's about to go down. So next 17th, 5 days before the release is that one. I'm assuming 15th, 5 days times, we'll get the last quest of the Season of the Lost campaign. So that'll be good to see what happens with that. And that is that. So you know what, that's cool. What we're going to do is we're going to end with comparing Hunter Pink Eye with Titan Fireness. Okay, who do you think's better? We know which one's better. Sorry, Hunters, it ain't you. Cool. Anyway, that was actually quite good. Not a lot in there in terms of stuff to do, but breakdown. But it's good that they're improving the entry-level quests. That to me is the single biggest thing come out of this that I think will encourage people to play. What is it saying here? New lights, yeah. Basically, this paragraph here is fantastic. Anything to make that intro quest so much better. But anyway, that's been that. Like, thank you for watching time. Remember, I'm just John P. Now you can't see me.